Graduation season is right around the corner, and there's some good news for college seniors. According to a new survey, companies say they expect to hire 21% more new grads than they did last year. So how do you set yourself apart? With us now, Emily Bennington, and her book is Effective Immediately: How to Fit In, Stand Out, and Move Up at Your First Real Job. Emily, welcome. Great to see you.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so businesses typically are doing online screenings of people who apply for jobs. So you say you have to have a web presence, but what kind?
Well, more than half of employers say that they're researching candidates online before making a hiring decision. So you definitely want to be smart about what they're finding. And it's very important for job seekers to have a strong online presence because it gives you a platform to demonstrate your expertise and attract opportunities to you versus the other way around.
So how do you do that, Emily?
Well, the hub of your online brand is a personal website, and this is something that sounds complex, but it's actually very simple to create. So the first thing that you do is you purchase the URL for your name. Then you point yourname.com to a free blog site like WordPress. And from there, it's very simple to update the site like a blog with information, short posts on anything that would be impressive to a potential recruiter in your industry. And not very many candidates are doing this, so if you do it well, you'll definitely stand out as a candidate to watch.
So should you still have a resume? Resume seems so old school to me now.
Well, we've all seen the typical resume, right? The Microsoft Word version. But there's a neat website called slideshare.net that allows you to upload PowerPoint presentations and embed them into your LinkedIn profile. And this is really neat because you take the same information that's in your Word resume in Times New Roman font, and you really make it come to life with this rich, vibrant presentation that really showcases you and your skills. And then from there, you upload that PowerPoint presentation to SlideShare and embed it into your LinkedIn profile. And again, not very many people are doing this, so it's one more way that you can showcase what you bring to the table in a unique way that could get you hired.
Slideshare.net, that's a great idea. Okay, what is Get Gorilla? What does that mean?
So the first thing that you want to do to get Gorilla is to actually create a list of your target employers. The old spray and pray method where you sprayed your resume out to anyone that was hiring and pray that they called you back. It just doesn't work anymore. So social media sites are a great backdoor way to get the attention of hiring managers. And LinkedIn is a great place to start because on LinkedIn you can research jobs and companies, but you can also research the people who work for those companies. And this is really important because once you figure out who the decision makers are for the employers that you want to work for, LinkedIn gives you a way to contact them directly. So with some estimates being as high as 6 job seekers for every 1 job that's available, the absolute worst thing that you can do is to sit back and wait for an opportunity to come to you. So if you want to be successful in your job search, you have to be proactive.
Twitter, how do I use that? And we're about out of time, but I'm interested in this idea of using Twitter as a job searching tool.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of companies that are actively recruiting on Twitter, but when I speak to students, not very many of them are taking advantage of the site yet. So this is just one more way to be guerrilla in your search, is to see whether your target employers are using Twitter and whether their employees are using Twitter as well. And from there, you just reach out to them. You retweet their posts, you comment on things that they're posting. You don't want to do this too often, obviously, but an occasional strategic shout out can give you that top of the mind awareness that's so important when you're job hunting.
Emily Bennington, thanks for your time today. Great stuff.
Thanks, Jerry.